Hi, I want to talk about nuclear fusion in 3 minutes. A very short video for someone who's interested but hasn't got the time to look it up. So basically, fusion. Fusion is achieved by pushing together deuterium, deuterium molecule, atom, and tritium. These two molecules, you push them, normally they repel each other, but if you push them uh, very hard with a lot of energy, you push them towards each other. When the force exceeds the force of repulsion, then they fuse and they fuse and they give helium and they give a neutron. Neutron travels very fast and carries energy with it. This energy, if you want to capture this energy, you put water around this reaction, and this neutron will collide with the water molecules, and they will start travel very fast, and that's heat. So they heat up and they boil, and that steam. If you capture that steam, you can turn a turbine, and that turbine can create electricity. This is a simple concept, but very hard to do. People have been trying to do it for the last, since the 1940s, almost 80 years now, since they've been trying to do it. And they are progressing, but very slow. But some people think that nuclear fusion will be achieved commercially in about 30 years or 40 years, something like that. Some people think it's 10 because now private companies are trying to do it. There are big projects that are trying to do it in Europe. One of them is called ITER, and it's a collaboration between many countries, including the USA, the UK, France, Korea, Germany, and a few more countries. And they are building this large what they call tokamak, which is like a donut shaped reactor, because this, in order to push these deuterium and tritium together, you need a lot of force, you need a lot of heat, and you need a lot of pressure. But that heat is in the hundreds of millions, so it's going to melt the sides of the donut shaped construction. So they have to contain this plasma, because it's a plasma. They have to contain it in a magnetic field, and that demands a lot of sophistication and a lot of precision. And they haven't achieved it yet. I mean, they have achieved it. When they are talking about energy, producing energy from fusion, they're talking about Q. Q is how much energy it's the ratio of how much energy you put in and how much you get out. A positive Q means like that you are producing more energy that you put in. They're thinking about producing a Q of 10, which is 10 times the energy they put in the nuclear reactor, or in the fusion reactor in France, in it they're called ITER. So basically, this is in a nutshell, in 3 minutes, fusion for you. It's coming. When it comes, it's going to be fabulous, because it's going to help us save the planet from global warming, because there are no emissions. The emissions are very little. There's no CO2 emissions, and there is very little nuclear waste, and it's very safe, and it can be used in ships, so we can travel between planets with this new form of energy, and we can create amazing things. We can power our cities. Electricity will be free, almost free, very cheap, because it will be created with a little bit of seawater. You can create, with a few grams of seawater, you can create megawatts of energy. So it's absolutely fantastic if it can be achieved. So this is nuclear fusion for you in 3 minutes.